Who gets your Heisman vote?
Jayden Daniels. I mean, listen, people are going to come at me, I know, for the three losses. But, dude, if you watch college football every weekend, I have a standing tweet every Saturday. Jayden Daniels is the best player in college football. Jayden Daniels is the best player in college football. He's got 90 plays of 20-plus yards or more. You know what the next closest is, Dan? 61. 61. Like he's a human highlight film. He can't control that his defense is stuck, but man, over 1,100 yards rushing, over 50 touchdowns. And if you want to talk about over 50 touchdowns, that's Cam Newton, that's Joe Burrow, that's Tebow, that's that type of numbers that he's put up this year. He's the best player I've seen. I'm so interested to see him go to the next level because he's got some Lamar to him, some of that shake and that slight build, but throws the football a lot better, especially at this point in his career. But man, he's to me every week I turn on the television and I watch, he's the best player.
And then you got probably the two favorites. They're both transfers with Daniels and Bo Nix.
Yeah, and Bo Nix is really, really good. And how about that story, Dan? Like Bo Nix comes in as a freshman, to Auburn, his dad's alma mater, beats Oregon, and then the sizzle comes off and the program leaves, and then he goes and rebuilds himself. And I'll tell you this too, I think Bo Nix is a first-round pick. Like that's how much his story has been turned around of being left for gone, and now leads the nation in completion percentage, passing yards, like doing a great job carrying Oregon. And he's a great player, but watching him and Jayden Daniels, the rushing component, the explosive play component, man, that's to me the separator.
But I wonder, though, this weekend with Oregon and Washington, and if Bo Nix has a big game, this is, everybody has to have a standalone game, and he would have another opportunity for a standalone game where Daniels would not.
100%. And listen, the voters in the past, they want you to be on a national championship contender. And so I think you got Penix and Nix both still alive. The Washington quarterback, his best game, one of his best games was against Oregon. He goes and lights up Oregon again. I think people are going to be like, wait a minute, you got to be on a championship team, which I don't agree with, by the way. That doesn't make you the best player because you have the best team around you. I don't agree with that at all. I never have. And the way I vote isn't that way. But Bo Nix has an opportunity, a stage, avenge a loss. After last week, too, against Oregon State, you've been a really good ranked opponent. Dan, that's the best he's looked. They were explosive. It wasn't dink and dunk. Like, he was taking shots. It was him making big-time plays. You do it again against Washington with everybody watching, you could go get that thing.